And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to In the Nest, the Emmaus Athletic Podcast. I'm your co-host, Shane Douglas, here with my other co-host, Matthew Tomlinson. Matt, how are you doing today?
I am good, Shane. Welcome
good.
back, by the way.
Thank you, man. I have been traveling a lot.
Yeah. Thanks for doing
month.
that.
I've gone to over 16 places just within the past couple of weeks, which has been really insane, but it's good for the school and the jars of clay.
Jars of clay. Fill the jars.
Or not jars of clay, but fill the jars.
Fill the jars.
So I actually do like that that reference. But either way, big news. Bubbler has a new flavor.
They do.
That's the news to really talk about here. That's why you guys all here. And we got Bubbler. I'm not a big lemon lime guy. I said it earlier. It's like definitely bottom tier if you're a Bubbler fan. I think this is the consensus bottom one. If you like lemon lime, please message us. I haven't met someone who is a fan of it. I just had this. This has been in my mini fridge for 2 months.
Dang.
Will, you like lemon lime?
Dang, Will.
Wait, put your mic on. What?
I do, yeah. It's actually one of the only ones that I like.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's like...
What?
I don't know. Some of the other ones just aren't that great, I guess. Most of the popular ones I don't really like, so...
I don't... Well, besides Will, if you also like lemon lime, then... Man, that's crazy.
Our local Bubbler ambassador, Landon.
Yeah, Landon. And yeah, he's got... nice hair. So I'm sure the Festlers will be loving that comment. But there's the new Bubbler flavor is wild cherry.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's the video they released this morning, right?
Yeah, it's a wild cherry thing. So that's it.
Notes.
So it's called Wild Cherry Chiller. That's what it's called. So if you're a cherry fan, you love it. But there's already a cherry flavor.
I know, that's why it's like, what?
So stupid.
Interesting.
Whatever. I'm not a big cherry fan, but moving on. Another good surprise. We have a new mascot for our show. Here he is. He's a little beautiful creature. Matt doesn't like him, but
he's all right.
I love him. I got him for free.
Nice.
Just let him be sitting here, representing the Eagles shirt, holding the Bubbler. All right, and then
he's a fan.
He is. He's our number one fan. He's been around. Okay. Besides that,
Pew pew. But before we start, if you guys missed our most recent episode where I interviewed our former volleyball coach, Coach Neil Pittman, and we talked about the history of Emmaus women's volleyball, I would really recommend and suggest that you guys go back and watch that episode because there's a lot of great information just about Emmaus and kind of the steps they took to make volleyball intercollegiate and just the whole history in these last 15 years of it. So I would really encourage you guys to check out that episode if you haven't already.
Good listen. It's pretty long, so something you can put in the background, just listen, which essentially is what every podcast should be. Mm-hmm. You have not liked my little, party starters of Bubbler and this little guy. You don't like this. You're not talkative. Do you want me to talk? See, every time I talk about the other topic, you love to talk about that. But now that
I'm letting you do your thing.
What?
Yeah. What?
I bring up Taylor Swift, and you just love it. But then now I don't. I want to go one podcast without talking about this.
But you brought it up, so
yeah, because you love talking about it.
0 days.
See, there it is.
See, there it is.
Shane
brought it up.
See, now you're talking, but you weren't talking before. Okay, let's move on.
Anyway, moving on.
So today's podcast, guys, we're gonna talk about a couple things. We're gonna recap conference play this past weekend and talk about
postseason action.
Yeah, we are into postseason action. So recapping conference play from last weekend as well as regional play this weekend with all fall sports, all going at it. So that's gonna be great. Basketball starting up this Friday.
Tomorrow, let's go.
It's going to be awesome. So a little bit of the basketball season. We're going to talk about what we're looking forward to for the winter and early spring sports of basketball, men's and women's. And then we're going to highlight a specific individual, which will be awesome, and see what they have given to the Emmaus student campus as well as the athletic program here at Emmaus Bible College. So let's get started with conference play. Matt, let's talk about it. What are the results, man? So give it to us.
Yep. So we're looking at volleyball. So volleyball came into conference as the 4th seed. But first off, I want to say, conference this year has been nuts because we've consistently had 3, if not usually 4 teams in our conference in the top 10 in the nation. So conference has been
It's been extremely
tough
competitive
this year. It's been this has been one of the better conferences in a long time, which is really cool to see. But
and you don't want to put anything down, but typically the MCCC hasn't had like this level of competitive teams for a long time. So it's really because like what we've talked about a lot in the past is Manhattan has always been in conversation for nationals, for regional, as one of the top teams in the nation.
We've always been top 5 in
but then
sport.
like every other team, like Faith, us,
Calvary,
Barclay, Ozark, we always like switch.
Central, yeah.
Like usually it's like, okay, Manhattan and Faith, and then next year it's Manhattan and Emmaus, and so but this year,
I've seen 4 teams. I mean, in this last poll, I mean, it was Manhattan 1, Calvary 5, Faith 10. So like right there. So we started the tournament in the 4 seed, and we ended the tournament in 4th place. So we had kind of like the play-in game. We played the 5th seed Ozark, who we split in the regular season. And we ended up winning 3-1, which was
started
awesome.
off pretty rocky.
We lost the first set, but then we won the next 3, which was good that they were able to take that surprise and then win. And then
shows a lot of confidence and maturity of the team, which is what we've been talking about.
It does. And then after we won, we played the 1 seed Manhattan, who
tough.
ended up winning conference, undefeated in conference play. They've had such an incredible year.
How many did anyone take any sets off them at conference?
They only lost like 4 sets
total like within like
15
NCAA.
Yeah, something like that, which is crazy. So the power ratings come out later, but we'll see what the national rankings are. Excuse me. And then so after losing that, they went to the championship. We went to the 3rd, 4th place game, which was another rematch against Faith, who was the 10th seed, who we split in the regular season. We won 3-0 at home. We lost 3-1 there, and we ended up losing 3-0 to take 4th place. So it was unfortunate that we did not take a set, or we didn't play as well as we were hoping to in the 3rd place game. But I mean, we started 4th, we finished 4th. Some really good moments were Caitlin and Jenica both got 2nd team all conference as freshmen.
Awesome. That's nice,
which is really awesome. And another thing which is cool is, are we in the upside down? The lights are flickering. We got the sportsmanship award again. So good job.
That's good.
To our volleyball team, which is cool. Like, hey, you can be competitive.
Yes.
You can be good, and you can be nice.
I'm gonna say this: it's easy to get the sportsmanship award when you're the worst team in the conference or in whatever region you're in, but to get it when you're actually competing and you're beating the teams is even more impressive.
Really cool.
Because honestly, we've both been a part of the teams in the past, and I'll be honest, I don't think there's like a team, the Emmaus soccer team I've seen or been a part of, that didn't deserve it. I'll be honest. Like there are some other teams like Calvary. It was either Calvary or us. But once when we started doing good in soccer, our teams and our attitude honestly did not change.
Yeah.
But the award went away.
We joke, but seriously, we always say it's actually the Faith Emmaus Award.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was really cool to see that they won it, how they won it last year, where they were at last year, to just the great lengths they've come to this year, and they still got it. So, keeping the main thing, which is really awesome.
Our girls just got more awards in heaven.
Yeah.
So who's the real winner?
Yeah.
Moving on.
So looking
soccer.
ahead. So yeah, but I want to talk real quick.
Yeah.
So we had some milestones that we've hit this year or about to hit. So for volleyball. So right now, Caitlin is 23 kills away from hitting 300 kills on the season in her career, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Michelle just surpassed 500 assists on the season.
Wow.
And Jenica just surpassed 500 digs this season.
Wow.
Which is crazy.
Insert
as a freshman,
Wilson.
which is awesome. Wow. And then Sayla just surpassed 200 kills. So we've had some stats this year, which is pretty awesome to see.
But that is actually, it's super encouraging for the freshmen to see where we're at with that,
Yeah, those are all 4 freshmen.
And we just got to see that translate to the field. And like the thing is like every game has been close this year. Like we're in it.
So I'm just really excited to see how they take this, go with next year with the talent coming in. So it'll be awesome. But yes, moving to soccer. Man, what a crazy week for us for soccer. 2 crazy games. So we came into the tournament as the 2 seed playing the 3 seed Manhattan, who we lost at their place, won at our place. And it was funny because Coach McHugh called it. He said, our game's going to go to PKs, and then the championship game's going to go to PKs. And our game, lo and behold, went into PKs. It was 2-2. Mm-hmm. We scored with we were down 2-1, and we scored in the final 3 minutes to send the game to PKs, which was crazy. And then in PKs, we didn't have Tucker in goal because he got 2 yellow cards, which was crazy, and up for discussion.
Both questionable calls.
Yes. That's as far as we'll go.
I'll say this. I will say this. One questionable call. One outrageous,
hideous
made
call.
like bonehead call. I'll say that. I will say it made no sense.
Yes.
Like it didn't make any sense. He
should not have gotten that other card. It was crazy. So we were without our starting goalie, without a PK, without a kicker for one of the PKs, and so ended up actually Christian came in.
Yeah, no, that's
off the bench and played goalie on that and did pretty good, but they ended up winning. I think it was either 5-4. It was actually 3-4. I think it was 3-4.
We blocked one. They blocked two.
So they won in PKs to go to the championship, which was like, it stinks.
It definitely would have changed the game a little bit. You can't say it would definitely. You can't say for sure it would change the outcome, but having Tucker in goal would have changed a little bit. But I mean, great job, and like I think I'm encouraged to see Christian, come off the bench hurt.
It was crazy. He literally went up there, got the first PK, scored it, and then walked up to the goal to do the saves, and the crowd was like, "Oh my goodness, no way!" But yeah, so. It
was really cool to see, and I think, if I was a teammate on the bench or on the field and having Christian really put the team before himself, it was really awesome. Hopefully, honestly, you look at the team, you look at the results, and you ask yourself, if we were a healthy team, things could have been different. So you can't really go more into that, honestly.
Right.
We can sit here and be like, we would have won if everyone was healthy, but who knows what all the other teams are doing.
Yeah, who knows? I know Manhattan had a couple hurt guys, so you never know.
And the thing is, at the end of the game, like with the ref and those calls, is you can't let the ref be part of the game. You can't. No. Like if it comes to an end of the game and the a decision of the referee is impacting the game, you shouldn't have put yourself in that situation beforehand.
Right. And it's also like how we say in basketball, like if I miss the game-winning shot, okay, I missed the game-winning shot.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. But where else in the game could people have done stuff differently so we wouldn't have gotten to
or
the
even
point
yourself.
Or myself. Yeah. So it's like,
if
you're like, I'm mad at you because you missed the shot or whatever. It's like, well, what could I have done the previous 40 minutes, the previous 90 minutes to be able to get us to not be in the situation or something like that?
It's tough.
Yeah. So we lost. Manhattan ended up going to the championship game in which they played Faith, and then Faith beat them in PKs. So we played in the third place game against Ozark for the third time this season.
And it's what are you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
It's just really tough to see, and we gotta wrap this up, but it's just really tough to see that we have always been so close. We've only won conference once, but we've always been
right there.
We've been to semis and the championship so much, and it's just like I'm excited to see this team moving forward.
Me too.
Of how literally
well, it's such a big learning moment.
Exactly.
Like you have, like how we kept saying, like last year and even earlier this year, like a lot of it comes down to just learning how to win. Like you got to learn how to win. You got to learn how to be clutch in those moments, because you take that and you're like, okay, like this is where we could have been. What do I got to do now this off season to get better so that we're in the same position but better?
Yeah, and I see if we retain the players that we have this year, I don't just see an impact on the field.
No, I mean,
but I see an impact
the core
in the
we have is
But I see an impact in the community here at Emmaus, and seeing them get more involved.
I mean, how fun was it seeing half the team, most of the team doing trunk or treat last night, which
Super
was really cool.
Super cool.
But yeah, so we ended up going third place game, played Ozark for a third time. It's always hard to beat a team 3 times regardless of how good they are or how not good they are.
That's true.
But it was really good because Caleb Pogon got his first start and goal.
Yeah.
And 1-0 shutout.
Yeah,
clean sheet. So super proud of Pogs for that. That was awesome. And so
no shade. I don't no shade on Tucker, but I don't think Tucker had a clean sheet.
He did. They both had one.
He did?
Year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Tucker. I didn't mean that.
He's not going to want to talk to you either now. No, I'm just kidding. But so that was awesome. So they finished third place. Christian, Josh, and Tucker received first team all conference.
Well deserved.
And then Caleb Hunter, Edwin, and Bennett got second team all conference.
Also well deserved.
So that was, so we got some awards coming back.
Wait, who got second team?
Bennett, Edwin, and Caleb Hunter.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's awesome.
I know. So that's really cool.
I'm looking forward to this team moving forward, and we can talk about soccer team and volleyball team a lot. And either way, both teams going to conference volleyball had a tough schedule ahead of them, but looking at it, and I think both teams could see a path to victory.
Oh yeah,
especially 100%. On the soccer standpoint, especially with health. But moving forward, I think, and then in 5 years, we're not going to be talking about we're close. We're going to be talking about how.
We're there.
We're there. So
ahead to regionals. So both teams. So volleyball got the 3 seed.
Yes.
And they're playing the 2 seed Maranatha. So they're playing Friday. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then soccer, we got the 1 seed.
There we go,
from
baby.
Power Ratings, which is awesome.
That helps.
And so we're playing the 4 seed Maranatha at 12:30 tomorrow. So it's regional. So volleyball is at Moody for regionals.
Yeah.
And soccer's at Maranatha. So it'll be at Maranatha's home court, which we won and tied. And I forgot to mention for soccer, we haven't lost in, I think, 7 games. So we're like 4-0-3 in the last 7 games.
Hey, that's
haven't
legit.
lost in 7 games, which is awesome.
Because
I guess I was talking to Coach McHugh, and he said that.
I guess we lost some.
Well, he said that going into a tie and losing in PKs doesn't count as a loss.
No,
it's a tie. And I was like, oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. So we haven't lost 7 games. So yeah, we play both Maranatha volleyball and soccer.
I think we still lost.
Yeah, because we didn't make a championship.
But
so that's looking ahead. So soccer, if they win, they play the winner of Grace and Great Lakes, who are the 2-3 seeds, and then volleyball would then play, most likely, if they won, they would play most likely Grace Christian.
It's kind of funny the contrast here of with the volleyball team going into our conference play. It was a very tough road that you could see the end, but it's very tough.
Yeah,
a lot of teams that you're gonna have to play your best, and they're gonna have to not, play as
free,
error
free,
exactly. Mm-hmm. And then soccer is like, this should be ours, right? Mm-hmm. You flip it for regionals, exactly. Like the volleyball team open,
but we got really fortunate to get that 1 seed, so we don't have to. We don't have to play Grace and Great Lakes. We just have to beat Maranatha and then beat one of those 2 powerhouse. So
it's still open for both. Yeah, but like for volleyball, it's like anyone's.
It's in with more reach. So like volleyball. So we'll see.
That was a fantastic example.
Yeah, and then looking ahead, cross country. So cross country didn't have anything this week, but they go to the national race next week. Mm-hmm. So that'll be in Warsaw, Indiana, at Grace College in Indiana. They're hosting the D1 and the D2 cross country. And so we did not qualify as a team for the girls.
It's tough
in super regionals. But so Kate and Anna are racing for the girls, and Christian and Caleb are racing for the guys.
Yeah.
So that'll be next week.
Okay.
So
that's gonna be looking forward to that and see where they stand and where they can how they can grow the program with these 4 individuals.
And it's fun too because it's a totally different, because the last 2 years the national race was at Ozark.
Yeah.
In Missouri, so now it's a totally new environment.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah. It was cool on Saturday watching them play Ozark,
fair.
but yeah.
But no, I'm looking forward to regional play. It's gonna be awesome. Both Maranatha games this weekend, soccer and volleyball.
Send both teams home same day.
Exactly. No.
We'll see. Send both.
Don't, Matt.
We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, a lot of excitement looking ahead for regionals. It's like we said, it's postseason. You never know what's going to happen. Just like earlier today, we were watching some Iowa State volleyball where North Scott beat Clear Creek Amana, and Clear Creek Amana was 46-0, had lost 4 sets all year and lost 3-0.
Yeah.
So like, anything can happen.
Any given day. So really looking forward to regionals. The door is open for both teams. You just gotta win a game. Win a couple games and you're in. So good luck to the men's soccer team and the women's volleyball team this weekend against Maranatha, and hopefully they can push it through to the championship.
Let's go
for regionals. It would be super awesome if one, if not both of them, can get to nationals.
That'd be crazy
with a freshman heavy team. So
because soccer, we've never been to nationals for soccer.
Never been.
And volleyball, this would be like the 3rd time.
It would be
so yeah.
Just the story of the volleyball team and where they've come from
would be insane.
It'd be awesome. So it would be an extremely tough play for the volleyball team and the soccer team if they do make it to nationals. So let's move on. But send your prayers up, send your comments up to those teams going to regionals this weekend and to our cross country team going to nationals next weekend. So
let's go.
But Matt, as we are wrapping up the fall sports, we get to your favorite season, which is Christmas time.
Basketball is here.
Basketball.
Oh, yeah,
my
right.
bad.
Oh man. Well, as Christmas came early because basketball's here.
There you go.
So yeah, we have some. It's crazy that this semester has just flown by. Oh my goodness. First off, but yeah, basketball. So basketball tomorrow, basketball Saturday. So kind of funny. We're playing Trinity Baptist from North Dakota twice. Men and women are playing them on Friday night, and then we're turning around and playing them again on Saturday.
Oh, double! I didn't know about the double header.
The third team we're trying to get ended up backing out, unfortunately. So
just double header.
Yeah, so just double header. So yeah, we played Trinity from North Dakota, we were in the same region last year, but yeah, they're an NCCAA Division II team, and so I'm just really excited just to have basketball back and just brand new year for both men and women, and a lot can happen, and we're just excited to have year 2 in Coach Parker's system, and just I don't know, it's been a fun group. So
yeah, the women's team grew a little bit, the men's team grew as well. I'm honestly I know we weren't going to talk about players specifically, but I'm really excited to watch Noah Eels. Noah Eels was a Dubuquer growing up here, and
his dad Mike played on the men's team.
He wasn't a Dubuquer, but he was pretty much like a Emmaus Eagle from childhood.
Birth.
So, but then they moved to Dubuque when he was in middle school, high school ish age, and ever since then, everyone's been saying you're going to be an Eagle, you're going to be an Eagle, and he's an Eagle.
He's an Eagle.
So it's really cool to see his upbringing, and a lot of the faculty and staff here and have known Noah since he was a child. So I'm excited to see him hit the court, see what he can do and how he can improve the Emmaus basketball team this year.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like I said, we're just super excited for this team and just see how it goes. So it'll be fun. So
I know we weren't gonna
I said, keep an eye out on social media for the game. So home game, obviously. So come to our home game watch the game on our YouTube stream.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it should be.
A double header.
Kind of stinks that both soccer and volleyball won't be here, but it is what it is.
Might be a little quiet in the gym, but hopefully, honestly, we need
to make our own energy.
Yeah, we would love the volleyball team and the soccer team. We know they would be there. The athletic department supports one another. So, but for all you students, I don't know if you're listening or not, but if you are, come out, man. Come out to Pollard. Support the men. Support the women that are playing tomorrow, playing Saturday.
But more importantly, if either team makes it to the regional championship game on Saturday, go to that game instead. Because they're both just 2.5 hours away.
Hey, that's true, actually.
That is true.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
Actually, I totally will. Thank you.
If we didn't have a game, I would. Yeah, I'm like, if we didn't have a game that day, I would go out. But
oh no, that would be exciting.
Yeah, come to our game and definitely go to the championship games if they go.
What if they both go?
That'd be tough.
That'd be
awesome. You gotta choose,
awesome.
flip a coin.
Where's the women playing?
Moody in Chicago.
Oh, and then
Maranatha. Yeah.
3 hours to 2 hours.
Tough. But yeah, just super excited. Basketball is here, and just I can't wait for the season.
I know. So what? Well, I'll ask you this: you're part of the coach, you're part of the team more, and your sister's the head coach for women's. What is one of the things that you're really looking forward to this season specifically with this new men's team and with this new women's team?
So I think like we kept talking about how just everything's so new because we're in a new region. So because the regions got realigned, anything can happen year one in the region. So I think just coming out there, being ourselves, being who we are, not being who we think we are, who we want to be, or who we wish we were, just being, ourselves and going out there competing every single game, not just a game here and there or play here and there or 38 minutes, but competing 40 minutes and just, really, we've really been talking to the guys, we are brothers on and off the court. We are a family. You want to do everything you can to support each other and to uplift each other and just, be the best you can, because you're not playing for yourself. You're playing, first of all, if you're playing for the Lord, secondly, you're playing for the guy right next to you.
Yeah.
And so I just can't wait. It's so fun. I love basketball.
I know.
You didn't know that, but I love basketball. This is year 9 being a part of the men's basketball program.
Dude, congratulations.
As a player and a coach. So every year I just get super excited.
I love watching you on the sidelines. You're a fun coach to watch, but you're an even more fun player to watch. But The thing that's great about you is like a lot of athletes, they're so focused in the sport, they're so focused in what's going on. You're focused, but then you also pay attention.
You have some fun too.
You see the joy and you see the fun.
Mike, did I ever high five you on the sideline?
I think so. You definitely have.
Yeah, or something
but
like
that.
But
yeah, I mean that's the thing. You give. Yeah. You listen.
Yeah. And like you just have to have fun, like supporting and
I love it.
each other and just thanking, the fans and the professors for coming. So.
On the soccer field, like Josiah Tuttle, he's like winked at me before, and like so just like some of those guys are fun too. And it's just I love it. I love that community, that aspect of the sport. So, but something I'm really looking forward to the basketball teams this year is first off, I mean the seniors. You got a couple seniors.
We have 4 seniors on the guys team and 3 seniors on the girls team. So
yeah, shout them out real quick.
We have Jacob Leslie, Seth Gertula, Quan Patterson, Zach Scholl on the guys team. And then we have Hannah Boyer, and we have Brooke, and then we have
Anna Harwood.
Anna Harwood, and Abril, I guess. Abril too. So we have 8. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see those seniors really put, in that effort for this year and see what they can honestly leave out on the court. You understand that.
Last hoorah.
Exactly. But also I'm looking forward to seeing Coach Parker in his second year, really making the team his.
Coach Parker's second year, Sharon's third year. So.
Yeah, kind of inheriting a team and trying over the past, I guess, a season and a half. Like he's trying to reshape it to his team. So looking forward to that, as well as the new assistant coach for the women's team, Alex May. Looking forward to see what she kind of brings in schemes, as well as how she impacts the players.
Too, just like this is year 2 for Coach Parker, but this is also year 2 for us being together as a coaching staff, and just figuring each other out and knowing each other's strengths and weaknesses and how we can both help each other. So and that's why a lot of that's due.
I might have mentioned this in another podcast, and just to be really quick here, but that's something I really love about our athletic department is I feel like everyone has the same like-mindedness when it comes to competitive nature on the field, on the court, as well as the Christ-like spirit on the field, on the court, and totally. Off.
Like it's not like the assistant coach is preaching one thing and the head coach is preaching another thing. Like it's not like we're pulling at each other like, oh, like we have to be competitive over being spiritual, or we have to be, it's like we're on the same page, and it's all across the board, which is really cool. Like as a whole, like I'm shout out to Coach McHugh. I know we're running out of time, but shout out to Coach McHugh just for building this team and just keeping, like I said, the main thing, like keeping us spiritually minded, keeping our teams discipleship focused while still being able to be competitive and performing at a high level. And
it always sucks when you come across an athletic department, when you get to know athletic departments from other schools, and you just see how everyone's a little different when it comes to, schematics, to schemes, and just how they want the team to be on and off the field. It's like, one like side of athletics, whatever sport, is acting completely different than the other. It's sad. But like here, at Emmaus, I can guarantee that the athletic department is going to try to pour into. They're going to disciple you on and off the court, and that's going to show. That's going to show.
Develop you as a player and as a person, and as a spiritual leader.
And that's 100%, awesome.
100%.
You get that here, and there's other schools.
Now you have to want it. You have to want it first of all, but we are one of the best that does that.
It's what you put in that you get out. So
exactly.
Okay, but. So shout out to athletic department. That is awesome. If you want to join that, fill out a recruiting app. But another thing I want to highlight here is I'm an ex-player. So this isn't with this is just a highlight of a member of an Eagle,
a former Eagle, and a current Eagle coach.
This is an Eagle impact, right? So I wanted to highlight.
Literally, it is.
Anthony Flores.
Shout out. Coach Anthony.
Shout out Coach Anthony. Love the guy. I was students with him. You were a student with him. And the impact he was on the student body, he really was behind the scenes a lot, kind of really chill. But he came to Emmaus, just not really knowing, who he was, and, being discipled by Coach Brown and a lot of other guys. Really understood who he was in Christ and his identity, and has really grown since.
Seeing from where he was freshman year, where he was a senior year, like, man, it was just so cool to see that growth. And he was one of our best players.
Yeah, and he was so great. He was a great leader on and off the field. And you really saw that of his chill, warm persona. Of how he was sweet to people, but also was able to have fun.
And just now super thankful he's back as an Eagle, helping out our team as volunteer assistant coach, which I'm so thankful for people in those positions that are able to take time out and just support like some a place that was so influential in their life.
He was a conference MVP and a lot of other leader and stat categories for sure, or should be at least. But he was definitely an impact on the field and off the field, and still is an impact to today. So we thank you, Anthony, for everything you've done
Thank you for your impact
for
when
Emmaus.
you were a student and currently. So
yeah. So with all that, looking forward to regional play, looking forward to the start of basketball season, and we're just so thankful for the athletic department and for their like-mindedness and their help for the growing the athletic department and the students
Praise
here,
the Lord.
as well as for the families. We always talk about you families that that travel and support us.
Thank you so much
thankful
for your support. Thank you. It means the world, not only to your kids, your student athletes, but to everyone else that's here.
And it's encouraging to like future Eagles with their families and how they want to drive and they want to support their kid too. And seeing how you guys are already driving 5 hours and supporting, showing up like twice a week sometimes, it's super awesome. And really something is. That it's a testimony that we can share to others. So thank you so much for you guys. Thank you so much for everyone who's listened to this podcast. We love you guys. We have not really any events coming up, but if you want to schedule a personal visit, please find us on their website, emmaus.edu. Apply. We would love to talk to you about that application process and trying to get you to become a future Eagle.
Become an Eagle.
Yeah, and then, what we should say in every podcast, Shane and Shane is coming to Emmaus.
Shane and Shane's coming to Emmaus in March.
End of March for Discovery Emmaus weekend. There's going to be more information about that coming out here soon.
For that.
So, but besides that, Matt, thank you for today. I'm excited. We got our little mascot. I'm going to throw this down real quick. Just get it over with. But excited for regionals. Can't wait to see what happens.
Here we go, Shane. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Thank you for listening.